is that was their final performance, the winning performance.
Exactly.
So you're not expected to do that on week one.
No, and I think half the fun of the prep, people say, why are you doing it? Is that, you know, immediately judging your ability in any direction. The reason you're doing it is because it's a challenge, because actually you want to share that thing of learning something, a craft, and a whole new skill. And you're not, if you start off brilliant, where are you going to go, really?
So where are you starting?
Oh, well, well, on the floor.
Yes. We're starting with counting to 4.
Yes.
And then just taking it step by step. We've done 1 training session.
Which is more than Chris's.
Well, to be fair, yeah, our competition over there. And we're getting there. So 1 training session up to now.
How do you start? I mean, Lynda, you're not a trained dancer or anything, are you? I mean, what's your...
No, I did. My experience of ballroom dancing was at 13. My dear mum, who's now dead, who would have been so thrilled about this. We used to live in the country. I was a farmer's daughter, but she had aspirations for me to go to the Hunt Ball. And, oh dear. And so she sent me to ballroom lessons, and I went to one Hunt Ball where they had a forfeit dance, where the boy I was dancing with was wearing a kilt, and the forfeit was he had to stand on his hands, and I had the humiliation of holding this boy's kilt, yes, to stop it dropping round his head, and I just wanted to die. So I said to my mother, I am never going to do it again.
And I shan't be wearing a kilt.
No, but at least I do know a foxtrot from a tango.
Well, if you're watching now and you were that young man, do get in touch. You can be reunited.
Yes.
Ola, what about having Chris as your partner?
Well, I don't know yet, actually, because we haven't started training yet. We haven't had training, so it's hard for me to say.
Okay,
but I'm hoping.
Just by the look of him. What about just by the look of him?
Quite good. I mean, he has to lose a bit of that belly here, but... I'm joking.
She's not, though. I like that. I'm joking, but she's not.
She wanted to look good so we can have all the see-through tops and things.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Bill ended up in a see-through top, so...
Oh, yeah, and a spray tan and...
No, spray tan. We've had that bet, haven't we? £50 bet that I will never wear fake tan. I'll do all the sequins stuff.
I give him 4
You'll
weeks.
end up in full makeup. 4
weeks of the competition, and he will be
Is it
first
like
one
it's
in
almost
the
like a
queue.
necessity, is it?
Yeah.
It is.
Every Friday night before the show, we're all having spray tan.
Darren, any other tips
Even the boys.
for Chris? Any tips?
Any tips? Just do exactly what Ola tells you to do.
Spray tan?
Actually, I'm not telling tales out of school, but yesterday when we were getting ready for the launch and we had the men with their bejewels and their sequin shirts were queuing up for the mirror going, oh, I'll have to lose a little bit. And are you going to be wearing the pink or the... They were hysterical.
Of course, we were having lunch at the time, so everyone's stuffing sandwiches in there with these tight outfits on, belly popping out of the dress.
But the good news with Chris is, having seen the evidence for myself on the dance floor, he does have a natural rhythm.
Office party.
Oh, that's good. That's a plus.
Yeah,
it
he says quickly. Yeah.
Office party, and Kate obviously was extremely impressed, weren't you, by my daddy dancing of that sort of thing? But,
But so where do you start then in the very early stages? How do you get to the point? Because you know it is incredible that
we start with basic steps, you know, trying to see what they can or they can't do, and then when we get the music, we do a choreography, and then we slowly start to learn.
And it's doing the same dance over and over, presumably, because you've got to get it to the muscle memory,
we have 2 dances, obviously.
And what are they?
First week.
Do we know?
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say.
This year it is more difficult, actually, for the first week, because we've got to learn 2 dances, not 1, in a less time than the second group, who go the following week, you see. So it is...
The new format change this year is, of course, we've got Friday show and a Saturday show. And the great thing about that is the fact that we get to do a ballroom dance one night and a Latin dance the next night.
That's great.
You know, the fact then, of course, is sometimes you get contestants that are better at ballroom or better at Latin. And now I think you'll get a true sense of how couples are going from the very first week. I think it's going to make a really exciting show.
You say that, but that could mean that one couple go out before half the dancers have even had a go.
Oh.
Lynda, can I put my sensitive question hat on?
And yet, my age you're going to talk about.
Well, of course, in the blend of performers we have, you are at the upper end.
I'm proud to say I am the eldest, I think. Probably. Well, it's all in... The thing is, my point is, you don't say to anybody else, God, you look good for 35. We are obsessed with superficiality in society at the moment, on any level. And as an actress, I have had to live with it for 40 years. You know, you're not pretty enough, you're not tall enough, you're not fat enough, you're not thin enough. You are what you are. And I don't want the responsibility, I don't wave that flag, but I'm very proud to be able to say, that I am representing an area, especially of women, having done Calendar Girls last year, who are underrepresented. We are ignored.
Are you sad not to see Eileen on the lineup in terms of the judges?
But, yeah, well, yes, it's sad, but she's still part of the programme, and I think people forget that. The media have launched into the ageism thing as opposed to saying it is a television programme, and as such, it's organic. And if a director of a play said, I'm going to cast one person as that part, and I'm going to put Arlene now doing this and somebody else as a judge to change the dynamic, I think people should watch the programme before they pass comment, really.
And on that note, we will have to leave it. Are you all off to rehearsals now?
Tomorrow, I think, is my first day.
Tomorrow, yeah.
You guys?
First day.
No, tomorrow.
We're off
Tomorrow.
Ola and I are off to pro-rehearsals today.
Oh,
But,
Just
tomorrow.
now, yeah.
Yes. Straight from here.
So Chris and I'll just talk amongst ourselves.
I'm going more cake eating.
Not
You
for
going
long.
running.
That's it, guys. We've got to leave it there. All the very, very best. Thank you very much. That's it on Breakfast.